Revenge of the Fallen, Leader Class Optimus Prime. There's nothing else I need to say, except I will say this. For 15 years now, since I was a young kid, the day that I saw this figure in pictures and commercials and videos from Sean Long, Optimus, and even Rimfire, rest his soul. It was a while back though, but back to the story. I've always eyed on this figure for many years. I've always wanted this figure, but I guess because at the time it was hard to find, maybe from my parents. I was 9 years old at this time, but I never could get him because I guess we didn't make enough money. I don't know, but it was some reason. But all I know is this: I never got him. Except my cousins, they had him. My cousin, she had him, and my other cousin, he had it when he was like 3 years old. I don't know how, but it's that. But I was always jealous for many years that they had it. And my cousin, I had fun with him with my Jetfire. Combine him, it was like the best thing ever. Jet Power Prime. But that was the last time I ever messed with a figure. I never messed with it since. And I made it a goal that one day, one of these days, I would get this figure. But this goes to Cyberverse Prime. Sorry, I messed up my tongue there. AKA Tyler, my good friend. If you watch this, man, thank you so much for this amazing gift. I know you had it back on, but it's fine. But, dude, you didn't have to do that. But the fact that you did, you not only gave me a figure I always wanted as a kid, but you gave me something that I actually had on my bucket list. Believe it or not, guys, this figure was actually one of my bucket lists. And, my list. You know what I mean. But, my dream come true. I finally have it in my hands. It's now in my collection. I'm lost of words. There are times every time I look at this, I want to cry that I finally got him. It was all thanks to a really good friend of mine that's like a brother to me. Tyler, thank you so much. Now that being said, hello everybody. My name is GoJo20 here doing another review, and this is on a special figure. And this is, again, Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen, Leader Class Optimus Prime. I saw about the whole story, but I felt like it was a special occasion to tell you guys my past story and how my experience was with this figure, or when I only handled it from other people, family. But now I have it here, it's mine. I wanted to do a review about it to make it special for my friend, and also to show you guys how much this figure meant to me as a kid, even though I never owned it. But you already know the story. So, here we go. Without further ado, let's look at the detail. As you can see, the grill piece looks gorgeous. The detail is just phenomenal. Granted, it's just gray plastic, but back then, I didn't care. They have translucent lights right there. The rims were painted. They were never like sometimes not painted or like just left out. Just the detail is so nice. I also love that I was trying to figure that as orange right here. The Studio Series ones didn't have that, except for the Dark of the Moon variant, which we'll get to that soon. But just the detail here, the clear plastic, right here, the grinds. I mean, yes, I wish people say I wish it was covered, but honestly, this just gives me childhood memories. The All About logo right there, and there's another one right here, obviously. Really nice, very good. And we have flames right there. Just very nice paint. And the smokestacks. Everything is just clean. It's very nice. It makes me joy that I have this figure. Oh, look at that, so good. And this is how figures back then the back of the vehicle mode or the bottom was not so bad. It was convenient and convincing. I don't know why I said convenient, but whatever. Unlike something like we have nowadays, like this. Even though this is actually one of the not so bad ones, actually, but you get the idea. Especially with the feet always going in the back of the vehicle mode. That is sometimes very annoying. I get it, but they could do better. They can. They did it before. Why stop now? That's just, I will never know. And you see right there, nice detail. It looks like it could have had a trailer, but in the two movies, he never had a trailer to Dark of the Moon. But it's still fine because this thing is just glorious. And one thing that's surprising, you heard it from earlier in the video, it works. And believe it or not, my friend Tyler told me this. They are the exact same batteries from Hasbro back then when this was pre-installed. I'm not joking. So here we go. It does that sound, which is just amazing. Hold on. It's just great. If you hold it for a little longer. Yeah. Oh, it's so sick. They really don't make figures like this. They really don't make figures like this anymore. It's just pure gold. For size comparison, here is Optimus Prime with Optimus Prime from Studio Series. As you can see, how time flies by fast with engineering. Like you can see here, do you see what they were trying to do? I kind of messed up here. Hold on, but it's just they did the best. They did the best they could, but it's just a little bit smaller. The smokestacks were small. It's just some details were kind of missing. Some details are actually added. Like you don't see this here in this one. I think that's probably. Oh wait, hold on. It should have been right here. Huh. Interesting. Maybe I'm looking at something differently, but still, regardless, see, very, very nice. It's small too, but if you do get the trailer out, then sure, he is taller, but he doesn't have enough plastic like this one does. That's just saying something. Oh, but quick, here's a Bumblebee. There you go. But if you had this Bumblebee with Optimus Prime, I don't know if I'm right or not. I don't think I am, but this looks almost just about right. But I could be wrong. But honestly, I think I am wrong. It's a truck, man. What am I supposed to say? It just looks really nice. Now let's get to transformation. And oh, by the way, if you guys hear like a little fan going on, that is my AC. Just to let you guys know that. Jesus, I sound like that toy guy now. Oh, jeez. It's hot. What do you expect? But anyways. So what I like to do is fold these up like so. Let's see if I get this right in the camera because sometimes I could mess up something. So wish me the best of luck. So another thing is, see, I just don't want to mess up anything, you know? Especially because this is an old figure. But I'm going to do the best I can. Just trust me, guys. I'll do the best that I can. Alright. You just split this up right here. I think I'm doing something wrong. Oh, hold on. There you go. Put that up and fold these down. And then detach this. I think it's supposed to disconnect this piece too. I could be wrong. Well, yes, but not really. But I'll do that. I'll do that anyways. Boop. And now let's try to disconnect the feet here. There you go. And then right here, I think it's best if we just put this up as well, just so they won't get in the way, like so. Ugh, what a mess. I'm messing things up again. I haven't transformed this like figure twice since I got it, but I'm doing pretty good. There you go. See, doing not too shabby, but he is getting big. That's the thing. Oh boy. Let's try to do the best that we can and split this a little bit and take this up carefully. Sometimes this will pop off, but I have not had experience yet since I got it. So far so good. All right, just do the same thing here. No, not supposed to hear that yet. Don't save yourself, dang it, Prime. And sometimes this will flip at the blades, but don't worry about that. And yeah, he's getting huge. He is really getting huge. And what I want to do next is fold the arms. How do I do it? Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Man, so much engineering, man. You know, you're, again, like I said earlier, you really don't get figures like this anymore. It's really good. Fold this up, and then fold this down, and voila. Second verse, same as the first. The arm right here, just fold, connect, come on. Oh, go the other way. Yeah, these swords are really spring sensitive. The springs are very sensitive. But if you got that, everything will be just fine. There you go. Then now for the feet, you're also gonna want to disconnect these here. And not really exactly, but there you go. I didn't show on camera, dang it. It's just so big. I think the camera is pretty small, which, let me just do that. It's not small, it's just, it's too high. I'm sorry. Like I said earlier, you just want to do this. There you go. This is actually much better. And now what you want to do is fold these, and this was blocking it. Hooray! And fold the feet like so. There you go. Just a better example here. Fold this up, fold it down, like so. And there you go. And then now we're gonna want to go up again. Here we go. Put the legs down. Alright. And just put the wheels, the tires, however you wish. And make sure you connect this too. And there's some dust areas I should clean up soon in the future. I'll get to that soon. I don't know what you're supposed to do on this side, but I'll figure out something. But we got everything else there. Now you want to do next is make sure these are folded up just in case. Now we want to connect this. Oh, that sounds so good. They really don't make it like before. It's just so good this here. And for this part, you're gonna want to put the head like so, like this. But before you do, and it does again, I hate when it does that. I wanted it to be a surprise for some of us, even though we all know it. It just it ruins the fun, you know. What you want to do now is just pull these inside here out, like so, and then connect. You see this little hook here? You want to make sure it goes into the gap like so, and slide it down. Second verse, same as the first. Just do that. Make sure the arms are not in the way too. That's also good advice. There you go. And then you just fix everything up and make it look very, very nice. And fold these however you wish. It's really your own preference. Do what you want. I like to do this. Just reminds me of the old days when I used to see figures of this guy in the video. Well, videos of this figure, I mean. Now, do this. There you go. It's pretty easy, honestly. And now what you want to do is just pull this out. Oh shoot, I almost dropped it. And then fold this like so, and make sure it connects like that. And then when you do that, make sure this goes in here. Second verse, same as the first. Switch it, swing it, and close it like so, and swing again. Make sure everything's connected, and then connect it like so, and boom, you should be good. And this is Optimus Prime in his robot mode. And put your sword away, man. We're gonna show that later. But he looks glorious. Well, this will sometimes flop, which it's an old figure. What can you expect? You know? Still looks badass. So here he is. Freaking glorious. To this day, this is the best looking Bayverse Optimus Prime figure out there. Even going and beating the Masterpiece, in my personal opinion. Maybe because I'm biased or nostalgic, but you cannot go wrong with this figure. Just looks amazing. But that's not wasting more time. Look at his face. As you can see, the head sculpt just looks glorious. People could be like, well, it might not be 100% accurate, but hey, you know what? This was back then. It looks good. Actually, I think this is way more accurate actually than the last time they did it, which was the '07 toy line. Because I think the '07 figures were mostly based on concept art, which is not a bad thing. Just it was concept. This here, they definitely had the model and they made it into a new figure, and this just looks great for what it was back in 2009. See the nice details, silver here, the smokestacks right there, the arms, chest, everything on this figure is just, it's classic, man. It's so classic. Very nice detail. Like, it's just a robot turns into a truck. What can you go wrong with Optimus Prime? Also, you do put these tires down like so, which I thought I could mention that real quick. We all have seen this before in the past multiple times for the reviewers, but hey, it's my review. I do what I want. This just looks great. Articulation, his head can swivel up and down slightly, but it's mostly due to the gimmick, which we'll get to that soon. Arms move 360 degrees. A ratchet joint, really nice. And ow, if you do move this, you could do even more further if you move that out of the way. But also, because transformation, he has a butterfly joint, which is great. I don't know if it's intentional, but it's just awesome. And the wrist, the waist, the bicep swivel here, you can see that right here too. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. I really like that little detail right there. Like, it just moves like an actual robot. And the biceps can swivel, of course, and elbow bend. It goes like so. And the wrist could swivel. A wrist swivel, man. Some transform figures don't have that nowadays. What the heck? Am I right? You know what I'm saying? And so I did that too much, but I don't think. No, he doesn't have a waist swivel. I actually not. That makes sense because the gimmick, but it's alright. The legs could go up like that, back that far. The legs can move, swivel, and knees, and ankle pivot is a ball joint here. Sorry, I'm just trying to go as much as I can because I really want to show you guys the gimmick, which is just amazing about this figure. One thing I found interesting is that this is spring loaded. I don't know if that's there for, but honestly, that's cool. Very nice little touch. But articulation is very nice for what it was back then. I love that chest detail right there too. I forgot to mention that. Really nice. But the best thing to me about this figure is the gimmicks. Alright, so look at the gimmicks here. And if I did miss any other articulation points, I'm sorry. It's just, I only know the articulation what I remember. But also, I really want to get to the gimmicks. So, sometimes it's an old figure, so it might not work all the way. But I'm going to do the best I can. See this little lever here? All you got to do is just put this there and pew! Hey, look at that! It worked. Sometimes it didn't work on me, but it actually worked. Hell yeah! He has a blade! That's so sick. And also really nicely detailed. Granted, it has no silver, but man, can you argue with this? Like, I mean, really. And not only that, there's another arm too. You'll never stop at one. Usually this one doesn't really work, I think. Yeah, this one does it. Oh, there you go. I'll take you all on. Love the sword gimmicks. And we go to the next gimmick. This one, I still love hearing it to this day. And you guys heard it a couple times, but I wanted to save it for this moment here. You see this button right here, this flap? You pull it down and it still works after all these years. How can you not get enough of that? As a matter of fact, hold on. I'm going to turn this off real quick. You can see the eyes a little bit, but let me do this. I put a light right there in the background, so here you go. That is just... How does that get old? Like, come on now. This is too awesome. And here's Optimus Prime with Optimus Prime from Studio Series. And with Bumblebee, the 071, and the Fallen Studio Series. As you can see, he's a big figure. This was leader class back then. This is what we have now for Optimus Primes. Just Voyagers most of the time. We are getting the Commander class Optimus Prime from 86. That's gonna be good. And here's Bumblebee. He is so tiny compared to Optimus Prime. What is that noise? I think it's a movie outside the back of out of my room. Sorry about that. And here's the Fallen again. This is definitely not accurate size. He would be like this, but this is an old figure. You can't blame it. Also, the figure's quality is so nice that the new ones here, the Studio Series here, they'll get his face off. We'll do that later. People had issues with the head popping or breaking off, even barely used. I mention this because friends of mine actually had this issue. It's pretty bad, honestly. That sucks. I guess he really wants his face ripped off, doesn't he?
You will die like your brothers.
I may not be like you nowadays, but I still have the touch even back in 2009.
No, nostalgia quality. Get away. Get away! Oh.
Give me your face! Oh! I rise, and you fall. So final verdict on the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Optimus Prime. This figure, man, it's everything to me. It's perfect, it's beautiful, and it's still one of the best Bayverse Optimus Prime figures out there. It's just so freaking amazing. Again, masterpiece, maybe it could be as good if maybe it's accurate, but I'm sorry, it can never top this. Never. And figure as a whole, this is one of the best figures I've ever had, like in my Transformer collection so far. For movie wise, maybe a general. This is a pure gem for me, and I finally have it in my hands. It's all thanks to you, Tyler, aka Cyberverse Prime. Thank you so much, bro. You really made the kid in my heart, very happy. If I was a kid right now, I'll be enjoy handling this figure over and over again. But as an adult, I love it. I still love it. If you guys want to get this figure, if you find it for a good deal, do what you can. If you have the money or the funds or the will to get this figure, get him. He's actually becoming sought after now. If you have a chance, do it. Don't hesitate. Don't be like, should I get this or should I get something else that's probably maybe better? I'll tell you this, you won't find anything better than this. Unless you're just not into Transformers in general, or you're not a big fan of the Bayverse. If you're not a fan of the Bayverse, then that's fine. But if you did group with the Bayverse, you wanted this figure as a kid, you find a good deal for it, get him. Don't hesitate. This thing is glorious. With that being said, this figure, I'm gonna give it. How could I give something that's higher than a 10? Like Infinity out of 10, maybe? I could probably do that. 2,000 out of 10. How does that sound? No, in general, 10 out of 10. Just to be more realistic here. I just love this figure so much. I think after this review, I'm going to mess with it even more. Again, Tyler, thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate it. Because of this, expect the 86 Optimus Prime soon for you. Count on it. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goes20 out. Before I end it off, actually, just one more time. They really don't make these videos like they used to.